video will introduce and highlight the activities of the Misericordia Friends Toronto group. The late Sister Hélène Vatrin was the foundress of the Misericordia Friends Group Toronto in 1990. Following her direction, we will begin our general meetings with 20 to 30 minutes adoration of the Blessed Sacrament, followed with benediction without the blessing. We are fortunate to have 7 Eucharistic ministers in our group. It is known that the Eucharist was very important to Mother Rosalie. In fact, several contemporaries have attested that receiving Holy Communion always gave her great joy. I am the coordinator of the Toronto Misericordia Friends Group. I have been a member for 27 years. Most have been members for 20 plus years. 4 are Rosalie Hall staff. We are trying to live the values of the Misericordia Sisters and support the endeavors of Rosalie Hall Toronto on behalf of the young single moms. We have an executive committee who meet as necessary for future plans, programs, activities. We work together as a team. We meet regularly every 6 weeks for our general meetings. We admire the personality of Venerable Rosalie Cadon-Jetty in this time of changing structures, and we are proud to be part of the emerging international Misericordia family and are ready to continue in whatever way is deemed useful.
We have a program committee and we discuss the various programs. For example, the life and virtues of Mother Rosalie Cadron-Jetty, and also compassion. And we used the book from Henry Nouwen, it's called The Prodigal Son. Also, the Parables of Mercy, and Centering on Prayer by Eric Jensen. Before we continue our meetings with previous business items and plans for activities for or with our young mums, we have turned for several years now to going over the stages, the community journey of the International Misericordia family. By reading, reflecting on and discussing the texts have resulted in much lively sharing and sharp personal insights and growth in understanding of giving and receiving real mercy, among other things. Together with the newsletter, the RCJC, it is valuable material and to build up common points of view within the different sections of the International Misericordia family.
We have been fortunate to have been in contact with the sisters. They truly reflect the values and virtues of Rosalie. One sister in particular caught my attention. She led daily prayers at lunchtime. One day, I responded to her call. Not many of us joined her. Oftentimes, it was just the 2 of us. It was during this precious time that I got to know Sister Elaine. Sister Elaine was real, down to earth, sincere, genuine, loving and compassionate. She was a sister, but above all, a friend to me. The more time I spent with her, the more my interest to get to know her spiritual life grew. It was through Sister that I became a Misericordia friend, and this was the best gift she could have ever given me.
Our plans further include the Christmas potluck and the birthday celebrations for the young mums, and attendance at their graduation ceremonies, Advent and Lenten reflections. All Masses are held at Rosalie Hall in the chapel for the deceased Misericord Friends, Prayer Friends, Misericord Sisters, Rosalie Hall staff, board members, volunteers and family members, the annual retreat, Ash Wednesday, and Mother Rosalie's feast day. We always ask for prayer from the Misericord Sisters for our upcoming Christmas potluck. We ask for the gift of hospitality, and we also ask Sister Francoise for good weather, and she always comes through.
All these activities give us a sense of groundedness and even peace. But we know very well that it does not make us more saintly than others who do none of it. On the contrary, we become more acutely aware of our weaknesses and shortcomings. And before becoming discouraged, it helps to remember Rosalie's answer when asked if she was afraid to die. She said, "No, because I am dealing with a God of mercy."
It is said that Rosalie was able to sense the problems and the good points of a person she was confronted with. She also knew what was to be done, and she did it with sensitivity but with confidence, regardless of her lifestyle, circumstances, or religion. That recalls our patroness, Mary, Mother of Misericordia. Innumerable people claim they were inspired through her to find solutions with their problems. For all her exalted state, she is attributed with the highest degree of humility possible in a human being, as well as for her purity of intention in interacting with others. Rosalie's life story as well shows that she herself was extraordinarily humble, and that she was not swayed by human disapproval from showing compassion when needed, once she was convinced that it was pleasing to God. As the novena quotes, everything in her was simple and united. Could it be that remembering to cultivate especially these two qualities, humility and purity of intention, may help our group in better facing any apprehension of the unknown we may have, of unexpected situations, solving problems, clear up misunderstandings, maintain goodwill and motivation in the process of transitioning to a strong, united, international Misericordia family, and become a force in reviving the culture of life. May Mary, Mother of Mercy, and Mother Rosalie watch over us all.